Beautiful day, everyone. Can you guys hear me? If you guys can let me know I'm being heard in the chat, I would appreciate it. Oh, goodness gracious. Just popped off my own. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, thank you, Mary. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start. I hope you guys are having a beautiful evening, beautiful afternoon, a wonderful night wherever you are. So this is just a different kind of live, and no real set, like, usually we have like those deep topics of discussion. So what I wanted to do today, I love quotes. I have so many quotes that I write down that have helped me along my journey. I started writing quotes down, man, when I was like, I want to say like 12, 13. And so I've lost some of those journals, some of those notebooks, but I've kept quite a few. And I have all these quotes, and I keep saying, oh, I'm going to do a short, with just a quote, and, one a week, two a week or something. And then life happens and I just don't do it. So today I want to share some moving, positive quotes, talk about some of them, and try to put some love, pour some love out into, the collective, the energy that we're sharing, and receive some love back. So I hope you guys don't mind. I need this. I don't want to get too deep, giving my heart a break, giving my mind a break, and just want to tune into like those beautiful, loving energies and just really take them in, pour them out and take them in with you guys. So before I begin, like I always say, I am not a medical professional in any way. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. So if you have, and I may or may not talk about natural home remedies here. Okay. If it pops up, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. Okay. If you have any questions about any of the home natural remedies I talk about in this live, please contact your primary care provider, your primary physician, or the pediatrician for your little ones, okay? So also take what resonates with you. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. Not everything I say you will agree with. We're not supposed to agree all the time, 100%, but take your rose petals and leave those thorns at the door, okay? And I hope that we can all learn something of value from each other today. So let me go. Let me go through the chat. And to start with, I would like, if you want to, everybody, please put one thing, at least one thing that you are grateful for or you show gratitude right now in your life. I think gratitude and having gratitude is such a beautiful thing, and it's a way to help you not only heal in our self-love journey, but also help in your manifestations, your mindful manifestations. Being grateful sets a beautiful tone to let in all those beautiful energies of love, peace, joy, all those things. So if you guys want, please do that. Write something that you're grateful for. I also pinned after this live, Ian is going to do his live. I pinned his Ian, I pinned your link. And so after here, if you guys want to, please join Ian at We Are Awake TV over there so we can have a nice good time over there as well. Anyway, so I'm going to say that I'm really grateful, always grateful for myself, my being, and experience in this life where I am now. And I'm really grateful for divine love and how I try my best to let divine love and harmony govern me, and how it's number one in my life. So I'm really grateful for, and my beautiful babies. So there, I put what I'm grateful for. Let me go through the chat. Let's see. Much love, Dave Walker. Good to see you. There I am. Let's see. Beautiful day, the Pixel Tea. Thank you. Let's see. What's up, Ian? We are Awake TV. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that. Let's see. Mary, good to see you. Let's see. Oh, head above water, I guess, needing good vibes. I've been feeling that. That's why I wanted to do that. Do this. Let's see. There we go. Mary again. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Here we go. Let's see. Take your time. I'm always late. Okay, so I think that's it. Let's see. Hi, Call for Zero. Beautiful day. Thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you. My phone is doing that crazy thing again. Okay, there we go. Hi, Sunshine Time. It's so good to see you, mamas. Thank you for being here. My phone is acting crazy. It's not. There we go. I think that's it. Sunshine Time. No, every time I say, I think that's it. Go. Oh, we love you too, Sunshine Time. I know that's right, Mary. I know that's right. That's, oh, what's up? A beautiful day, Miss Frosty. Hello, beautiful. I'm grateful for my friends who really know who I am. That's beautiful. My mommy. Not staying, just saying hello and show some love. Much love. Thank you for the little time that you did stay. Much love to you. Thank you. Sunshine Time. I'm grateful for life and the journey it brings me. I know thank you. That's beautiful. Hey, vegan, good to see you. Beautiful day, Mark. I'm so glad to see you. I'm grateful to see you here in the live. I really am. Much love to you. Big hugs to you. Let's see. My neck maker. I think we're all caught up, guys, and we can start. So like I said, it's just me going through some of the quotes and some things I've written down. Oh, wait, before I do that, I'm gonna do the card, the positive affirmation. Positive affirmation cards. I love these cards. I'm gonna try to, I used to do these before the lives, or at least these type of lives. The longer lives I do. So give me just a second while I shuffle these positive affirmation cards. And so for people who are afraid that I'm in here doing tarot and they don't want any part of it, these are not tarot cards. These are positive affirmation cards that have positive affirmations that I have a deck for myself that I try to utilize and pull a card to 1 to 3 cards a day. And my children also have a deck for positive affirmations for them, for their age. So I really like it. We pull a card and we say it in the morning or whenever we pull it 3 times, and throughout the day we come back to it. So I love affirmations. So we're gonna pull 1 or 2 cards. Let's see. Oh, okay. 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 Always 3 come out. That's really crazy. Okay, so the first card says, I am perfect just the way I am. I am perfect just the way I am. I am perfect just the way I am. The next card says, I feel great about myself and my future. I feel great about myself and my future. I feel great about myself and my future. The last card says, I am a winner. I can overcome any obstacle. I am a winner and I can overcome any obstacle. I am a winner and I can overcome any obstacle. And I'll try to remember to say those again at the end. But anyway, let's go through here a little bit more and then we'll start. Vegan. It really is good to see you guys. Mark, it's really good to see you. Okay, so that's it. There we go. Okay, so here we go. And these quotes are not in any particular order. They're not in any particular order. Like, okay, we're going to talk about self-love, and there are all these I just wrote down random ones that I wanted to share. So the first, and then we'll talk about it. Pause. We'll talk about it. We'll pause, and if we want to, and expand on it, or just keep moving on. Okay, the first one says, everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. And that's from Leo Tolstoy. Oh my gosh, forgive me if I mess up these names. He's a Russian writer. And you know, we talk a lot about changing and changing how people, I feel like people want to change the world without wanting to change themselves, and we don't see the results, because we don't see the results of people changing the world, of the world changing, because people aren't changing within. When you begin to change yourself within, you will see it without. You will see the reflection of your changing, of your healing in your own personal universe, I like to call it. I will stop allowing broken people to break me. I will never again deplete myself to complete another. Now, this was like 2 years ago, plus this began to be like, not just a quote that that's a quote from me. That was like my mantra. You know, some of y'all know my backstory, some of y'all don't, but over 2 years ago was just really, really hard. And so, but never allow broken people to break you, and never deplete yourself to complete another. You are experiencing what you are conscious of. We actually talked about this in a couple of live streams ago, as far as like understanding like the frequencies and hertz. And I had always wondered, I'm like, why do people look at me or my viewpoint when I see positivity? Like I always say, I don't say that I don't go through anything. I have to express that, because I think some people think when people are positive thinking, or people have a positive mindset, some people think that we don't go through things, or we think that we don't go through anything, but it's a mindset. And if you're vibrating at these lower hertz that we talked about, if you remember, those who joined in on that, we talked about the hurt levels of guilt, shame, grief, and how they're all below the 100 hertz as far as frequency. And we talked about the upper hertz, enlightenment, peace, joy, love. But if you're vibrating at lower hertz, you are not conscious. Your experience is just lower. Your experience is low vibration. So consciously, you're not going to be able to understand or experience those higher vibrations, because they're not in your awareness. So I'm going to go through these. Try to go through. I think I'm getting better at this, guys. So let's see. Good to see you, Nye. Mary says all three are so pretty. I know, they all three flipped out on top of each other. So Sun Kids, where does Ian get all his energy from? I have no idea. I wonder that myself sometimes. It's beautiful. And that's why whenever he does the lives and he goes deep and we have these deep topics of discussions over on his platform, like we really need to show appreciation for that because he's giving his time, his energy. And sometimes I know he'll be like, okay, we're getting off at 3 hours. And then people will join the platform and we'll just start conversating. The conversation gets so deep and we're like feeding energetically one another in a beautiful way, in a emotional way, in a spiritual way, intellectual way, diving down rabbit holes together. And he said, that gives him energy. And so whenever we do those things, we have to appreciate the energy that he's putting out as he appreciates the energy that we give. So it's a beautiful mutual exchange of energy. And I think that we all help fuel his energy just as um, he fuels ours. So I only understand this if I want to see a different world, be a different person. Exactly, Mary. Looking deeper than your hearts wants to will unveil what we're unwilling to accept. Wow. Hey, Special K, beautiful day. Mamas, I want you to know that comment that you left that I saw last night, it's like the universe, for me, spirit, my higher self has a way of showing me things that I need to see in that moment. And your comment, what you said, meant so much to me. And I cried. Of course, I cry a lot, but you have no idea. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you all so much, you know, and I know I say this a lot, but I don't think you can tell people, the people in your life, the people that have moved you, the people in your life that have touched you, the people in your life that you truly love, you can never tell them enough how much you love them or how much you appreciate them. You can never, because you just never know. So I appreciate you guys more than you know. More than you know. You guys have been stepping stones on my healing journey and have been part of a wish fulfillment, for me, and have given me strength and poured into my cup when it was hard for me to pour into mine. So I appreciate you so much, Special K. Thank you for your beautiful energy. I'm so glad. Special K, I'm sending out positive, beautiful energy right now and loving, healing vibes. I really felt this. I wanted to talk about something else, a heavier topic, but I just felt pressed to I really felt like people needed energy. People needed love. People needed positivity. We needed to pour. It's important that we pour into ourselves because we fill our own cups. But isn't it something when somebody else pours into you? It's like, yeah, I can do my own hair or something, or for me, I love pedicures. I love getting my toes done. Yes, I can do my own pedicure. I can have my own spa day at the house, but there's nothing like when somebody else does it for me. So we can pour into ourselves because we are capable, but it's such a beautiful thing when we can pour into each other and you can allow somebody to pour into you. We also have to be open to allow the energies to be poured into us. Okay, let me go. Let's see. Let's see. I feel we're here. I'm having a little tough time as well. I wish I can give you guys a real big hug. Bro, send me some of your vibes, man. Much love, mamas. Anytime. I'm so grateful to be in this special group of people. Mary, we're so grateful to have you. The wisdom that you spit out, the love and the energy that you give, it's like no other. And so it's like with them. Yes, I'm strong on hardcore and seeing you live. Right. Uh, is exactly what I need. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me cry, Special K. That's how I felt when I saw your message last night, Special K. I appreciate you guys too. I've learned so much from many of you. I appreciate the times I get to be here with y'all. Okay, please like the thank you, Ian. Thank you for real. Some kiss bless your heart. Mwah. Okay, more quotes. What I find is that there are no mistakes or failures on our journeys. What we call mistakes or failures are lessons to be learned from our growth and healing. A firsthand lesson from our own experience we have lived. I think that's so important because we learn from our own lessons. We can learn from other people's lessons too. So I don't look at the things. There was a question that I read in an article, and they were like, "What would you change? What would you change or tell your younger self to do?" I wouldn't tell my younger self. I would not go back and tell 18-year-old Sunkiss to do anything different. I wouldn't tell myself to watch out for that guy. He's gonna break your heart. Watch out for him. That's not, don't fall into that. I would not say, don't chase after this family member. I would not, and some people may be like, you're crazy. I would not change any hurt. I would not prepare myself to stand against any pain that I went through, because the pain, the hurt, the betrayal, the love, the support, the letdown led me to this moment to be the woman that I am today. The girl I was then, making what we call those mistakes, has brought me here. And if I change that, that would mean maybe I would have took a different route, and I wouldn't have done this way. And that would have caused me not to have my children. That would have caused me not to meet this person. That would have caused me not to be sitting in this spot talking to you guys right now. So I wouldn't change. I wouldn't tell my younger self. I would be like, take it all in, girl. You're going to realize you're stronger than you ever knew, Sunkiss. Take it in. That's all I would tell my younger self. So anyway, so healthy boundaries, and the word boundary. And some of these I forgot to write who wrote them. My bad self. So some of these I'll be able to tell you guys who said them, and some of them I won't. But boundaries, healthy boundaries. Be aware of what is unacceptable and normalize saying no. Do what is best for you, and know that it's not your responsibility to sacrifice yourself for others. That is what having healthy boundaries is. I like that. Establishing, and I had to learn this within the past like 2 to 3 years, guys, for real. I had no healthy boundaries. I had no boundaries, you know. So establishing, enforcing, and maintaining healthy boundaries are acts of self-love. When you create healthy boundaries for yourself, you are healing yourself, you are loving yourself, you are giving yourself self-love and self-care. And anybody that does not respect your healthy boundaries, they don't respect you. You don't have to force anybody to respect your boundaries. If they don't respect it, you can see them for who they are. Maya Angelou, one of my favorite writers, one quote I love from her is, when people show you who they are, let them. So when people show you that they don't respect your healthy boundaries continuously, they're showing you that they don't respect you. And it's up to you to decide what you want to do with that person, situation, whole thing. So let me go through the comments a little bit more. The amount of love I receive to so overwhelming. I do my best to give it back. You do it so well, Ian. You do it so well. And I've said, okay, now that you're in this live stream, because I've said this before without you being in the live stream, you're very humble, Ian, and that's one thing that we all love about you. And but without, I know I could have done things my own way. Yes, the power within myself. But if I hadn't met you, when I met you and joined the community and seen your video. I really thank Mama Bear Prepping. And you encourage you encourage us to stand in our own, and you encourage me to speak more on my platform, and when I was like, yeah. And so I really want to take the opportunity to say this while you're online, while you're on this live, because I've said it before, but you weren't here, that if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be on YouTube. And that's fact. So I appreciate you. Without the We Are Awake TV platform, so many different channels that have come and gone, and are some that are still here, they wouldn't have the platform that they have, because they gave them, We Are Awake TV gave us a leg up. So much love and appreciation for that. It's connecting people, and we're branching out in so many different ways, and that's what I love about that community. So anyway, okay, Special K. That's right, no regrets. No regrets. I agree. I stand on my path of experiences and learning. Exactly. I know that's right. When the hurt stops, one strength can be felt. See, it all leads back. It all leads to who we are now, even though I'm being tested like a mofo. Okay. But thank you for saying that, sis. Oh, I needed to hear this. I'm so happy you are. Oh, I'm so happy to be on. And there was an energy tugging at me saying, don't. No, you're too tired. You're too this. But my higher self was like, I'm listening, being in tune to myself, and was like, no, you need to be, and you need to speak, and you need to feel, and you need to receive tonight. So I'm grateful. Oh, I love seeing how grateful you guys are and saying this to each other. This is making me smile hard. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so here we go. It is essential for you to protect your mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and energetic well-being, no matter how anyone feels about it. I'm telling you, I had to learn that. I learned that, and by me establishing healthy boundaries caused some people in my life to get so offended and personally call me selfish. But that's their business. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep others warm. I love this one. When you are evolving, growing, and reconnecting with your higher self, the road seems lonely at so many times, especially deep moments of your spiritual growth. But it is only you shedding energies that no longer match the frequency of your journey. Got to keep pushing. Keep the breadcrumbs that you keep throwing me, because I create my own loaves. I got tired of people throwing breadcrumbs at me in my own personal life and relationships, friendships, family. Give me just enough breadcrumbs to reel me in. So finally I said, to hell with your breadcrumbs. I can make my own homemade bread. So don't let people breadcrumb you either. And letting go does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop trying to force others to care. And that quote is by Mandy Hale. Hey, I finally. Uh-oh, can you guys hear me? I'm sorry. I accidentally hit the mute button. Can you guys hear me? Okay. That's from Mandy Hale. Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. Stay patient and trust your journey. Here's what we were just talking about. Never regret a day in your life. Good days give you happiness, and bad days give you experience and lessons learned. I really wish I knew who wrote that quote, because that wasn't something for me. But that's exactly right. How do I appreciate? How can I appreciate my happiness, my sunshine, my sunflowers and all the beauty of the sun if it wasn't a rainy day in my life, because the rain is what helps the seed grow. Not only does the sun help our seeds and everything grow when you look at like when we're gardening and everything else, but the rain, everything works together for the growth of that seed. So everything works together for the growth of me, the rain, the pain, the happiness, the tears, the joy, the fears. It helps me become. And I look at it this way, you know, being an athlete or whatever, whether you're practicing basketball or you're practicing whatever sport, or you're training, you're running, you're throwing, whatever, you train and your body hurts, but it doesn't stop you from training. It helps your strength, it helps your endurance. It's the same thing energetically. It's the same thing spiritually. Those pains help you be who you are and you appreciate it more. Anyway, okay. Let's see. Be happy. Okay. Let's see. You can't have a physical transformation until you have a spiritual one. That's fact. Everything starts energetically. Everything starts in spirit. Everything, even our illnesses. You cannot change the physical. That goes for your personal physical transformation, and that goes to the transformation of this plane of existence. Everybody wants to change the energy of the plane of this existence without working on themselves individually and without collectively working on the energies that have been pushed out. It starts energetically and it starts spiritually. Often we can't find out who we are unless we leave behind people and situations that are hindering our growth spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Not everybody is meant to be on your path with you. Not everybody is meant to walk with you. I think there's a quote in here, but if not, I'm going to say it. We create our own books. At least I know I do. I can't say that for everybody else. I really wish. And then the quote on the thumbnail is create your own path, I believe. I create my own path. I'm writing my own book. I'm writing my own way. You know what I'm saying? And as I write my book, there are people that were in the previous chapters of my book that played their part for me, and I played my part for them. But they, at this point in time, they will not be in the remaining chapters of my book. You've been written out of my book, not because you're a bad person, not because I'm a bad person, but because you are no longer serving me energetically and I am no longer serving you. So not everybody is meant to be in your life all for life. Some people are seasonal. And I've said this before with that Madia quote about the trees. You have people who are in your life who are like the leaves of the tree, And so when the seasons change, they blow away. They're gone. They're not there. And you see them right away for the people who they are. But you can't get mad at those people because they serve their purpose in your life. And then you have people who are like the branches of the tree. You think that you can count on them. You think that you can trust them. And this can be family members. This can be friends. This can be your spouse, your boyfriend, co-workers. But as soon as you step out on them when you need them, they break. It's like an illusion. You think that they're strong. You think that limb is strong, but then you step out on them and it breaks. And then Madia or Tyler Perry talks about the roots of the tree. And with the tree, they don't have like how you have like all these branches. They only have a few roots. And those few roots are what is holding and stabilizing that strong tree. To me, you don't need all those people in your life. Just have a few good roots and you're good to go. The circumstances and events that we see as setbacks are oftentimes the very things that launch us into periods of intense spiritual growth. I will say yes to that. Let me go through this chat. Let's see. Oh. See, that's why I forget. There we go. Creating homestead. That is so true. The experience helps us grow. I'm grateful you're here, Kay. I think I went over this one. Sorry. I get so lost. Let's see. I hear I bet came here today just to see if she was on yet. We're getting a look at the time. I love you, sunshine time. Oh, wrong channel. What? Let's see. Preach this. Thank you for being live so much. And I need to work on the boundaries. I'm so blessed for y'all to be in real life TV. So genuine. Keep it real. I love you so much, Special K. Enjoy. It's wonderful. No, thank you for allowing your light to be, for sharing your light and your energy that we're all able to take in. And that's what I love about, there's so many other different people and platforms and stuff, but I love the fact that we're not trying to outshine one another, outdo one another. We encourage each other here on, this little platform here at We Are Wait TV and everything else. I really love that. We're not crabs in a barrel. We don't stand one in front of the other. I'm better than you. I know more about the Mandela effect than you. I know more about home remedy. We all bring our pieces of the puzzle together and we all are able to shine. Do we have moments where we get, be on panel and you get heated and whatever? That's what it's okay. But I love that it's a beautiful like understanding and respect, and we are able to be who we truly are. Because in the outside world, in our everyday lives, you can see that even in online too, people are so either afraid to be authentically themselves, put down for being authentic, put down for not walking in the ways of everybody else. And so to find a platform, I know for at least for me, to find a platform and to have this little platform where, and even in my outside life, to be truly authentically me and to have people with beautiful energies that support that is absolutely out of this world amazing. We need that support system, and you don't always have to be physically present to support one another. Energy is felt way for like more than what we know. Let's see. Here we go. What is up, Hurricane? Much love to you. I'm so glad to see you here too, and I appreciate you. Really glad to see you, Hurricane. Let's see. That's right. I'll tell you something. Once you have my loyalty and vice versa, you're stuck with me. Exactly. I'm a ride or die for those I love and feel that connection. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I feel you. Magnetic. I know. And it's like, and so I'm finally understanding the people who are meant to be in your life and your presence. It's like magnetism, and we're drawn to one another, and it's effortless. It just flows like the water, like life, like it just flows so naturally. And those are the connections, and those are the things like you don't have to work hard at. I'm understanding that when you relationships like that, and I'm not just talking about relationships, I'm talking about all types of relationships, platonic, family, lover, friends, whatever. When you allow that, and you realize that you don't have to work to keep people in your life. Y'all are just gravitating to one another, and it's beautiful. I love it. Yes, we do need to learn to be okay with it all. The ebb and flow of life. Thank you so much. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Seriously. I'm so glad to be here. There was a different energy pulling me, telling me, no, Sun Kiss, you don't need to do this. But my higher self, my instincts, my gut, whatever you want to say, That inner voice was like, you need to talk tonight. I need this. I know I need this. And it's helping me in such a beautiful way. And it's making me feel good to know that this is helping everybody else. I love, oh my gosh. Don't get me started to cry. Oh, you write? Oh my goodness, Special K, you write? I write too. Wow. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay. Okay, here we go. Sometimes you have to walk away from what you want to find what you deserve. Mm. Sometimes you have to walk away from what you want to find what you deserve. It's better to walk away than tolerate nonsense. A woman will fight until she can't anymore. And once she walks away, you'll never see her again. I am not sorry for wanting what I deserve, and I am not afraid to walk away to find it. R.H. Sin. Mm. Sorry, I'm taking that in for just a moment, guys. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Mark Twain. I love this. This was a lesson I learned all too hard. It was a hard lesson learned, but a lesson learned that I needed to learn. Allowing myself, putting people as a priority, running around crazy, giving your all to people that only treated you like an option. And oh, I wish I would have put that quote in there. I don't think I did. Stop crossing rivers, or stop crossing rivers and oceans for people who wouldn't even step over a puddle for you. Yes, I think that's how it goes. Stop crossing rivers and oceans for people who would not even step over a puddle for you. Remember that. Sometimes you need to walk away, not to make someone else realize how worthy you are, but for you to understand and acknowledge your own self-worth. Boom. Give yourself enough respect to walk away from someone who doesn't see your worth and your value. Even the strongest feelings expire when ignored and taken for granted. And so that goes for so many different things, so many different people. Your parents, if you have your parents, siblings, friends, your significant other. If people are giving you their all, and you could take this as as a lesson for, I look at that and I try not to take people who I love so much. The people that we love, we take them for, I have to admit, at least for me, there are times that I get comfortable and I take for granted, but it's not a state I stay in. And so if the person or people in your life are constantly in a state of ignoring you, devaluing you, making you feel like you don't matter, and you love them so much, people have got to remember, you can love somebody. It says even the strongest feelings expire when ignored and take it for granted. People will only put up with so much of your nonsense, you know? Let's see, another page, sorry, I'm getting lost. Okay, perhaps the problem is not the intensity of your love, but the quality of people you are loving. So it might not be, let me go up. See, this is why I should not have taken that off the screen, because now I don't know. Okay, here we go. Yes, narrowing it down, I believe for me was the hardest part. I have learned a lot with different panels. I just had to figure it out. I'm grateful for this and Ian's channel. Oh, much love to you, sunshine. Truth. Amidst the flowers and fields of glow, with the color bright, mother's figure with lightning, with the rain takes flight. Oh, that's beautiful. Within the golden sunshine and the gentle snow, where the forest the cycle spun. Eve web flow. That is beautiful. Mm, 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 mm. That's just one part. Damn, girl, I resonate with what I deal with now. Very nice. That's very beautiful. You know, be selfish sometimes. And and people say selfishness, but self-love is a necessity. Self-love is not, we live in such a backward way of thinking. We think that we have to take care of everybody else first and spread yourself thin, and then you take care of you. And if you don't take care of everybody else, and if you take time for yourself, that's selfish. But how are you going to take care and love and maintain the people in your life that you were responsible for, or that the relationships that you want to keep healthy, if you can't keep that relationship? The most important relation, this is my opinion, the most important relationship I have is with myself, and everything else follows. Because if I am not right with myself, if I'm not healing with myself, if I am so out of whack with myself, it will reflect on how I am as a mommy. It will reflect on how I am as a daughter. It will reflect on how I am as a partner. It will reflect on how I am as a person all around. So I've got to take care of me in order to love I got to love me in order to love the people in my life the best, if that makes sense. Okay. Boom, y'all seem to be open-minded ones, critical things. It's so important to think for yourself. Exactly. You don't want to be a mindless robot. And I don't want to be a follow the leader. I don't want to, and I don't want to walk somebody else's path, and I'm not just talking spiritually. I'm talking in every aspect of my life. I don't want to walk somebody else's path. And actually, it's impossible to walk somebody else's path, because that person is a different person. And I'm gonna take it, with my children. It's going to be impossible for them to walk my path exactly the way that I did, even if they tried, because I'm a different person. I lived a different life. I had different experiences, different emotions. I took things differently than they will. And so they're not going to walk it the same way. They can take bits and pieces of what they learn from me and create their own path. And to me, that goes spiritually. That goes if you're a Buddhist and you're following Buddha, if you're a Hindu and you're following, Krishna and all the other gods and goddesses that are within. I don't want to not name something properly and people come after me. Or you're walking in the ways, trying to walk in the ways of Christ. You are not going to walk in their footsteps. It's impossible. Those writings and those things were made at a different time, a different level, a different consciousness. So you can take your rose petals from those places spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. But in all actuality, you're going to have to walk your own path, whether you think you are or not, because you're different people, different times, different places, different experiences, you know. Okay, let me see. Damn, it's like you're reading my life today. It's rare that we fight, but when we do, it's hardcore. Yes, and respect our boundaries. Sorry, girl. Okay. Trying to keep up with the chat, everybody. You won't be yourself, okay? Oh, oh, my kiddos. Oh my, I love it. I and I say to being a mom for me was like everything that I wanted to be. And for those who get tired of me talking about my babies, you might as well just unsub because they make my life. They are my life and I love them. I live for myself and I live for them. And I will talk about them. And the other night, my daughter played me this song about, and it was just like, she just randomly was like, Mom. And they start playing these mom songs. And one of the songs was like, you think that I'm the blessing, but I thank heaven that you're my. Anyway, it made me cry so hard. And I realized that even, and it was a day that I had a hard moment. It was hard. It was a challenge being a mother that day. We were homeschooling and it was a challenge. Everybody didn't have their listening ears on. I was repeating myself and it was like, I'm cleaning up and everybody, I'm going from room to room in this house and everybody is, I'm like, I can't get, but they're kids. They're kids. But it was just a hard moment. And I was cooking and cleaning and doing some other stuff. But it's the hardest job to me, but it's the most rewarding. I wouldn't take it back for anything. And being a mom taught me how to love myself and to give of myself in a way. So I'm so grateful to my children. I really am. Big ups to the mothers, fathers out there. Big ups to the grandparents who are taking care of their children's children because they can't or they won't. Big up to the aunties and the uncles who step in and be that father figure. Big ups to the stepmommies and the stepdaddies who step in and become an added blessings in children's life. You don't have to be a physical parent to parent a child. So I'm so grateful for everybody who is taking part in children's life, who are making a difference, who are making a child feel special and worthy, because they need that. If we can pour into these children these values and teach them, actually let them live out what is naturally within them, if we can encourage them in that way, they would be so beautiful. It would be so beautiful. I have a heart for children. I have a heart for their voices need to be heard. People misunderstand children so much, and anyway, I'm veering off. Okay, I'm veering off. Okay. So true. I was broke trying to take care of everyone else's needs, but my own was a hard journey. I'm healing and learning now. It took me a long time. Me too. Me too, sunshine time. Me too. And it feels good to put myself first for once. I'm 39 years old, and it's only been in the last, my year 30, 37, it's been within the last 2+ years that I began to recognize that I was depleting myself and not putting myself first, recognizing that I didn't have self-love. And then 2 years ago, approaching, something happened where it like literally triggered in me. This event literally triggered in me and said, enough is enough. And that was my rock bottom, but it was a catalyst for my awakening and this amazing journey that I'm on now. So, yep. Did it cause me to be a single mom? Yes, but it's beautiful. I wouldn't have it any other way. No, maybe I'm not crying no more. Oh, Special K, I love you so much. Happy tears. Oh, I'm tearing up again. How many babies you have? Can I ask? Well, homeschool. Girl, I don't. I have 3 babies. I have 3 children. My 3, and there's something else. There's something else. They are. I'm starting to smile right now. I love my kids. Oh my gosh. And then that made me think about, I know we're going back. It made me think about the narcissistic mother If you guys watch that video, I think most of you guys watch that are in here. And I do not understand for the life of me. And maybe it's not meant for me to understand. And I don't have the experiences that these other people have. But I cannot comprehend, and I will never want to understand how a mom can go through so much and be so disconnected from her children, whether it's chemical, it could be chemical, emotional, and their own experiences. But anyway, that's why I just decided to wait until I had children for me, until I knew I wanted kids. Anyway, look, oh, they do teach us how to live, how to love differently. Yes, yes. My children have been like my greatest teacher. I see it here. Oh, thank you, Special K. Okay, let's get back to I done veered off, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so I said that perhaps the problem is not the intensity of your love, but the quality of people you are loving. Maybe it's, I used to think, why do people love there? I'm loving my love. It's so great. I love you so much. I do. But it was the quality of people maybe that I was loving. They weren't a vibrational match for me. And it could be your family members that you are not vibrationally matched to. Okay. Honey, blood ain't thicker than water. Some of my deepest hurts and deepest cuts have been from the people with the same bloodline as me. So don't give me that blood is thicker than water. But is it stronger than energy? Okay. I've had more of a connection with some people that I am only energetically and spiritually connected to. And to me, spiritual connections are stronger than anything. And so, and you can be spiritually connected to your bloodline family. And you can also be so, you can also be like not a match vibrationally with your family, with friends. But just because you and I got the same blood running through our veins, that don't mean we vibing. And that doesn't mean I have to allow you in my life or you allow me in your life. You know what I'm saying? That's people like, oh, let me get off of that. Self-love is not a linear process. It's not all flowers and affirmations. Some days you will feel like crap. Let it be. Allow yourself to feel a wide range of emotions without judgments or harshness of yourself. Be kind to yourself in those moments and remind yourself that it won't last forever. And also, we got to learn to show ourselves some self-compassion. We give compassion to other people. We're so quick to, well, some of us are so quick to be compassionate and empathetic to other people, but show ourselves empathy. Let's see. Love is a reason for so many things, but not to tolerate disrespect and abuse. Let love be the force that heals you from a bad relationship, but not what keeps you in it. Amen. When you point a finger at someone else, you have to remember you got three fingers pointing back at you. I like to remember that when people are being so judgmental about other people and not understanding their walk, their journey, what they've been through, but they look on the outside and they're pointing fingers at you like you, honey child, you got three fingers pointing back at you. Be like a tree and let the dead leaves drop. It is hard to turn the page when you know someone won't be in the next chapter, but the story must go on. And that's from Thomas Wider. I love that quote. I'm going to say it again. It is hard to turn the page when you know someone won't be in the next chapter, but the story must go on. My life still goes on. If I have to write you out of my story, so be it. But I'm grateful for everybody who has partaken in my journey for my story. But you don't have to remain there. Let's see. The emotion that can break your heart is sometimes the very one that heals it. I love that one. When something doesn't feel right, it isn't. Your mind can play tricks on you, but your heart Your higher self, your knowing knows what to feel. Let's see. Let me go through the comments. Oh goodness. Okay, good. Okay. I'm tearing. I'm always crying too. I'm always crying too, but happy tears, and allow that to be. Allow yourself to cry if you're happy. People know me as like, here's the teardrop. I'll never forget when I was in the military. I'll never forget when I was in the military. I was in Virginia for AIT training, and we were under a hurricane watch, so we couldn't do training. So we were inside, and we were watching when we were soldiers. I think that was the one with Mel Gibson, Kevin Costner. I can't remember, but there was a part in there. Child, I was like, here I am. I was tearing up so bad. I was about to cry, the ugly face and all. And my drill sergeant got in my face so bad, and he was like, you better not mother up say a word. You better not let a tear drop. My last name, blank, 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 Sunkiss, you better not. And as soon as he walked away, like, I couldn't stop the tears because it was sad. I was moving. I was touched. So never allow anybody to make you feel bad about expressing your emotions in that way. They are part of your experience. So let the tears fall if you're happy, if you're sad. Let's see. I'm 59. Yes, last 2 years. Yeah. Don't judge me by liking NSYNC, child. I'm telling you. NSYNC, Boys and Men, you couldn't tell me nothing, okay? 80s babies. Oh, thank you. I got in trouble for smiling a lot too in the military too. Hey, Dominic, it's good to see you. Much love to you. Oh, it's so good to see you, Dom. Let's see. I'm trying to play catch up. Deep stuff. I wouldn't, thanks. And I was trying to stay light. I was like, but I'm really glad to be here. I wear those. Hold on, I didn't skip a whole. Oh my goodness, I'm laughing at Dom. I wear those no finger gloves, so not finger pointing. Oh, Dom. Let's see, beautiful day. Oh, much love, our pool. It's so good to see you. How long? What have we been on here? An hour? Okay. Hold on, thank you. Always throwing in a joke. I know. He has a way of making us all smile, and that's something I appreciate. Dom gives such heavy wisdom that makes me go, And when I get off a platform or a panel, or I leave and Dom has spoken or he's wrote something in the chat, I always leave thinking and meditating on something you have said, Dom, but then you also throw something in there and you make us smile. I appreciate that about you, Dom. You're deep and then you make us giggle. Our pool. Tears and yawning can be a detox of trapped energy. And you know what? One of my favorite songs is called, this dude, his name is Life Jennings, and he's talking about, it's called Cry. And he says, the lyrics are like, nothing's wrong with crying. Crying is like taking your soul through the laundromat. Crying is like a cleansing of the soul to me. Sometimes when there's so much energy and I'm going through so much, I just cry. And at the end of a good cry, I'm like, oh, I'm so better. I can get out there and do it again. So I agree with that. Let's see. I know. And I love it. Let's see. I'm so sorry. Oh, Ian, you crack me up. I was military Miss Lady too. You're so, oh my goodness, military and me, girl. Wow, you were oh, no problem. And I know some people have a problem with people in the military, but I did what I did when I did it because I, with the knowledge that I knew, and I don't take it back. I'm proud to have done what I did. And then while I was in service, I came into so many different truths and I stood my ground on so many different things. And it helped me stand alone because a lot of people did not like me standing my grounds. But so I do thank the men and women for their service. I really do. And some people are like, "Yeah, the military, we're doing this," but you have to remember we're people, we're humans, and we think we're doing things at a certain level. And there are good people in all aspects of life. They're like the military. There are good people that work at McDonald's that don't realize some of the things that's in the food, but they're good people because they're trying to make a living for their children. There are bad people who are spiritual people. They're in high places that people hold high esteem. You know, that's why you look at people, and I appreciate people who are genuine and loving. And I appreciate those soldiers who are genuine and loving, and doing what they can while they're in it to make a stand for things that are right and proper and true. So much love. Oh my goodness. Sugar scenes. Tears moving in your muscle. It is so good to see you, Mama. I have not seen you in so long. You're about to make me cry right now. So good to see you. Are pulled in sync and Backstreet Boys do have some bang. Okay, girl, my kids think I'm crazy. It is so sad when my 11-year-old is like, "Oh my goodness, your old school music was on in the car, Mommy." I was like, old school. And I was like, man, it hasn't gotten to this. My gosh, I'll put told him, let's see, good to see you. Oh my goodness, Sugar. It is so good to see you, mamas. Oh, okay. I think we got it. Yes, my sugar seeds. It's good to see you, Mama. You just made me smile. Okay. Everybody. Okay, girl, after this, while I'm cleaning, after we go to Ian's live, don't forget Ian's gonna be live after me. His link is in the pinned comment. So we're gonna head over there after this if we're able to. But tell me I'm not gonna have an NSYNC and Britney Spears and Boys to Men and Aaliyah concert, okay, and TLC concert. Tell me I'm not gonna have it while I'm cleaning tomorrow, okay? Anyway. Okay, as you're shifting, you will begin to realize that you are not the same person you used to be. The things you used to tolerate have become intolerable. When you once remained quiet, you are now speaking your truth. Where you once battered and argued, you are now choosing to remain silent. You are beginning to understand the value of your voice, and there are some situations that no longer deserve your focus, your time, and your energy. Okay? I will not apologize. Oh, this is another one. I will not apologize for choosing myself this time. That's for me. Self-love. Um, self-love is the chapter that I always wanted to write, and I'm writing it right now. Oh, I like this. Letting go means to come to the realization that some people are part of your history, but not part of your destiny. This is a personal one for me. You not choosing me was the catalyst for me starting to choose myself. Self-love is the best love. Respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer serves you, grows you, or makes you happy. Some people believe that holding on and hanging in there are signs of strength. However, there are times in life in which it takes much more strength to let go. I have learned that if someone threatens my peace of mind, my self-respect, or self-worth, I must walk away. I owe it to myself. I owe it to my future. Steve Marabali. I totally messed up that name. But anyway, okay. We're almost finished, guys. Almost finished. We're at hour 10. Okay. Sometimes people aren't the broken. Oh, this is a deep one. Sometimes people aren't the broken ones, but it is the way we treat them that needs to be fixed. Michael Keegan, I got that quote from a Key and Peele episode. I'm not joking, Key and Peele. And I said, what? And so I had to write that down. It was so deep. Sometimes people aren't the broken ones, but it is the way we treat them that needs to be fixed. Okay, let go of yesterday, take in the moments of today, and strive for a greater tomorrow. That's from me. I wrote that. I don't know how many years ago. You are the practitioner of your own spirituality. There are no rules or laws but one to express the authentic nature of your heart by living a love-centered life. The Wingmakers. And that's a series. That's a book. I've never met anybody else that knows what I'm talking about with this Wingmakers collection. But anyway, it's a good book, good series, spiritual. The spiritual path leads you back to your soul. To walk the spiritual path is to continually step out into the unknown. Wallace Huey. You have to grow from the inside out. None can teach you. None can make you spiritual. There is no other teacher but your own soul. When it all boils down to, it is you teaching you. Remember where you have been and remember where you are going. Life is not a race, but an individual journey on your own path. Remember to enjoy the journey. Okay, let me play catch up. Okay. Oh, you bring smiles too. Let's see. Already. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. He is after this. And the link is in the pinned comment for anybody that's interested. Self-love versus loving the self. Excuse me, guys. Self-love versus loving the self. Codependency is something I gotta work on. Well, beautiful day, Axis. Much love to you. Really good to see you. We have just a few more and then we're going to be done. Okay, where am I? Okay, turn the page. Okay. Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Whoever looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakens. That's Carl Jung. I really love that. I feel like that means when you're looking outside of yourself, you're dreaming. You're not aware of who you really are, but you begin to awaken when you begin to look within, when you begin to follow that path within. That's when you wake up, in my opinion. Spiritual enlightenment is not something anyone can give you. There is no other teacher but your own soul. Do not try to steer the river. Go with the flow from within. Spirituality is an individual journey. There are many different paths. Follow your soul. It knows the way. Let's see. The most important person you have to stay true to is you. So be unapologetically and authentically you. I don't apologize. I no longer apologize for being myself. I no longer apologize for being at if my light is uncomfortable to other people. I no longer apologize for not being um for I might not be as spiritually advanced as someone. I don't apologize for the level I'm at. I don't apologize for loving love. I don't apologize for any of that stuff. I don't apologize anymore for being me. I'm learning not to apologize for being me because it's me. And as long as I'm not going out of my way to purposely offend or hurt people, there's no need to apologize. And that's actually a sign. We'll go into that when I do a live about, because we still have to get through the narcissistic dad and narcissistic spouse, which I'll probably do together. And then we're going to talk about, we're going to get into like domestic violence and stuff like that. So that's and trauma, and when you're constantly apologizing for something, that's a sign of like you've been through like abuse in some way, physically, emotionally, whatever, and you have got to stop doing that. Don't apologize for being you. Okay. And there are 12. I'm going to read these 12 things to remember. Hold on, let me go through the chat one more time. Yes, always. And sending love and healing and peace to you, Axis, and your son and your family. Okay. So it's not going to be right after. I need more time right now. It's 6:45. Okay. All right. But just know that look for if you're not getting notifications, because Ian, I was not the last stream you did, but the other one, my notification kept getting turned off. And so if I wasn't going back checking, I would have missed your stream. And I also got unsubbed from you, but subbed back. But that was like a little bit ago. But not the last stream you did, but the other one. It wasn't notifying me, not even the 30-minute, not when you started. It kept removing the notification. So if I hadn't kept looking, I wouldn't have known. Well, I love that one too. Much love. So there you go. Oh, I love you guys. It's beautiful. Okay, phone. Oh my goodness. Sorry. My bro was locked up for 27 years. Got out. Right. Approved innocent. Letters are super important, I believe. Oh, I agree. Sun Kiss is there for me right now. Oh my goodness. I hear coyotes. Thank you, Special K. Thank you so much for being live. Thank you for sharing y'all's energy and time. My goodness. Okay. All love, everyone. Okay, there we go. So 12 things to remember. 12 things to remember. I forgot where I thought I wrote this down where I got this. Okay. I get such in a hurry. If I hear something or see something, I'll write it down, and then sometimes I forget. But if I remember, or if I find out where these 12 things came from, because this isn't from me, but okay, number 9 is for me. I did put that in there. But anyway, 12 things to remember. The past cannot be changed. Opinions don't define your reality. Everyone's journey is different. Things always get better with time. Judgments are a confession of character. Overthinking will lead to sadness. Happiness is found within. Positive thoughts create positive things. Okay, I put number 9 in here. I didn't like their number 9. Smiles are contagious. Kindness is free. You only fail if you quit. What you put out is what you get back. And I added this: forgive yourself and allow self-forgiveness for yourself. So that's all. Those are all the quotes. I am so glad that you guys decided to join me this evening, because I feel like, yes, we're all on our individual journeys. We are all walking our paths, but we also share energetically energy along our way. We grow and we learn, and it's beautiful. And when we come together collectively, and if we can come together collectively more on bringing about a balance within not just ourselves, but bringing about a balance with everyone, that's an energy that could be pushed out across the plane. That's just my opinion. We need one another. We are on our individual journeys, but we need one another. I truly believe that. And I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your weekend. Oh, that's it. Here's something I wrote down. I believe in you. I believe in me, because you plus me equals we. So we need to do this together. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, I lit the incense for tonight that I lit, and that energy and smoke that I sent out is a healing energy, a healing incense. And I hope there's healing and peace within you guys' heart. And I'm going to end with this. Okay, there's only one more comment. So we are caught up. Hey, that's the first time I am ending and being caught up on the comments. Yay for me. The 3 affirmation cards that we picked at the beginning was: I'm perfect just the way I am. I feel great about myself and my future. I am a winner and I can overcome any obstacle. Oh, okay. Oh, you're first on my YouTube screen because I was breaking down. Oh, thank you so much, Miss. Thanks, Sunkiss. Much love. Oh, much love to you. And I'm going to say this as we depart our ways for now, and take it as is. You can take it, and if you don't want to take it and receive it, push it out and somebody else will take it. But may the divine love of the spirit of the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, on your path, your journey, may that divine love surround you. May that love flow through you. May that love bring you peace. May that love bring peace to your mind, love to your heart centers, and calmness to your spirit. And to everybody that's going through anything right now, to everybody that feels like they don't matter, they don't have a voice, or feel like they are barely keeping their head above water, please know, and I mean this with everything within me, that you are valued. I honor you. I honor the divine in you. And I'm grateful for the divine in you. I'm grateful for the beautiful being that you are. I'm grateful for where you are on your journey, because it's making you such a beautiful person. Because at this moment where you are on this journey, whether you're listening to this live or you listen to this later, it has brought you here in my awareness, in my energy. And that is bringing love into my heart. So even if you feel like you're not contributing, or you don't matter, you're contributing majorly to me. And you mean so much to me, and I don't say things that I do not mean. I love you. I appreciate every single one of you. And may just love overflow in you. May you just, I love you. I'm going to get off here because I'm crying. Okay, last few. Definitely beautiful imagery. Thank you. In the chat. Thank you. Sandalwood burning. Okay. Much love to you guys. Y'all have a beautiful rest of your night. And hopefully I'll see you guys over there at in a little while on Ian's platform on his live. I love sandalwood. I love. Thank you. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Axis. Thank you, Dom. Thank you, Sunshine Tom, Mary, Sugar Seas, everyone, Hurricane, everyone that stopped in. You're such a rare breed. Love you, Special K. Much love. And don't forget, much love, Axis. Don't forget, check out Ian's live. It's pinned up there. All right. Much love, guys. Y'all have a great weekend.